take this little ride. I'm gonna take this little ride with me back to the tip. About like a little 13-minute ride. So I'm gonna talk with y'all while I ride. But look, check it out. I don't know, y'all seen the title, right? So, man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good about our chances. Like, no disrespect. I couldn't put every Big Ten team in the title. I couldn't do that, but I'm feeling really good, man. Like I had a stretch where I was like, I, I didn't know what I felt we was gonna become, and I know we had talented recruits incoming, and I know that we had some nice players returning, but I feel really confident now in my Hawkeyes. Like even I'm not even capping because I feel like, look, this Big Ten is tough, right? It's tough. It's tough indeed. Yes, indeed, it's tough. You got the Indiana Hoosiers who always seem to be in the mix. Yeah, they lost Yarden Gonzalez. Yeah, they lost Sidney Parrish. You know, but I bet you they'll find their way some kind of way. And then you look at Nebraska with Brett Prince. Brett Prince is the future for them. You look at the Michigan Wolverines, tough, Silas Swords, Olivia Olsen, USC. I mean, the competition is there. My other team, UCLA. But I feel really confident, y'all, about the Hawkeyes. And, I put out a video and I talked about Coach Jan Jensen's leadership and how important that is. And, how her approach to the game, her approach to the game keeps the players level-headed and in tune. And so, that's one thing when you look at Coach Jan Jensen. Just the right coach for the job. Absolutely she is. But I feel really good about the players, whether it's the incoming class. This is 2 years in a row. We roll up these windows. It's a chilly day anyway. I don't know y'all can hear me outside that well when the windows is cracked. So, look, check it out. I feel like, the additions of Addison Deal is huge. Like, Addison Deal is huge. Journey Houston is a huge addition. All part of the same recruiting class. Layla Hayes coming in. All part of that recruiting class. Going to be really, really nice. Last year we had Taylor Strimlow, Ava Hayden, Tegan Mulaney. A lot was to be desired with Tegan Mulaney. Ava Hayden was brought along slowly when I thought she should have been brought along quicker, but at the end it paid off. Taylor Strimlow, her upside is extremely high. We're gonna have wonderful sophomores in here next season because Chit Chat Wright coming over from Georgia Tech. She's gonna be really nice. 5'4" is her height, but when I watched game tape, I was hella impressed with her range on her 3-point shot, ability to penetrate. Got the floater game going, fearless floater. I really like this kid. I like what we did today. We was able to get Emily Rodriguez over from UCF. So she was a portal transfer, and I do like the fact that I was wondering all along, like, okay, who's going to replace Sydney Fulter? Like, who's going to be the one to step in and replace Sydney Fulter, who's basically been, our warrior, on the boards with the hustling. And I think that Emily is a step in the right direction towards that. And she's coming in at 6'1", so this is going to give this team height. We need that. You need height to compete. You need versatile players, so she provides both. It looks like Hannah Stokey might be moving back to the 4, but hopefully you're seeing that she's going to be working on her jump shot. She's got to work that jump shot. She has to work on the J. She has to. I mean, it's instrumental. It's her last season. I'm just going to have to believe that she's going to come in and continue to improve, because one of my biggest problems with this year with Hannah is I felt she was stagnant. I felt she was stagnant because she didn't have a jump shot. She doesn't do the angles that well when she's in the post, and she dribbles. She's dribbling when she's in the post. When you should be keeping the ball above your waist, you should be keeping the ball above your shoulders. So it's things she needs to clean up. But I'm happy because I know and I understand that Ava Hayden is going to ball out. I really believe that Layla Hayes is 6'4", 6'5", is going to be a nice addition to this team. I think these players are going to put the work in, and so that means that they're going to play. They're going to get all the opportunities in the world to succeed. And when I look at a Chit Chat Wright, who can absolutely score the ball, and when I look at a Taylor Strimlow, who could be the complete package if she would just shoot. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll be right back. Yeah, so I thought that phone call would kill a live stream, but I guess it didn't kill a live stream. I thought it was. But yeah, man, I feel real confident about this team, y'all. I really feel like we're going to have the players that get up and down the floor to play in transition. You know, I think Addison Deal, I'm never going to sit here and compare her to Caitlin Clark, but her potential is extremely high. Her IQ is very high. She got the intangibles. She can shoot. She can create. She can play off the dribble. She can play either guard position. And I think that she's the next star for this program, like next real star. Like Lucy Olsen was wonderful, and she even made it to the WNBA. But when I talk in terms of our next star, I'm talking about somebody with markability. Can't say the word. Marketability. There we go. You know, the ability to make people say, you know what, let me check out Iowa. Like she has that kind of game, but she's more quiet, more smooth, more silky with it. But hey, she's very efficient, can shoot the ball. Like I said, if I didn't say she can shoot the ball, stretch the floor, her and Chit Chat Wright will be awesome. The upside I said for Taylor Strimlow is there. I wouldn't be shocked if this Iowa team was able to just gel together and go out there and make a run. I sound crazy. I know I must sound crazy saying that I think think that Iowa can win the Big Ten, but I feel, you know the biggest reason why I feel like it. What's up, Rising Rhino? I'm talking, when I get to talking crazy like this, I just be going with the flow. I feel like the biggest reason why we could win is because Juju Watkins. Juju Watkins more than likely is going to miss the entire season next year. I feel like she is, and with that, knowing that she is, it's not just them we have to worry about. We got to worry about my other team, UCLA, too. But I just feel like we're gonna play great defense. We're gonna move the ball. We're gonna play unselfish. Deal is what you need in terms of having somebody who say put the ball in their hands and either create or get me a bucket. She can do that. Ava Hayden, she needs to be used this year. She's going to have to be utilized more, and I think Coach Jan will do that. I think we're going to have good depth. I think we're going to be the type of team that if we don't win this Big Ten, I think we're going to be we're going to finish in the top 5. Like, some teams are going to fall. Like, I think Michigan State is going to slip a little bit. Indiana is going to compete, but they're going to slip a bit. So somebody's going to be slipping, and we're going to be rising. You know, and I'm just feeling ever so confident about that after seeing, okay, we didn't get anybody out of the portal. And I think the 2 portal players, I think I'm going to do a video on both of them at the same time, because I think we didn't get the big splashes. We didn't get the home run hitters. We didn't get like a Lucy Olsen out of the portal. But we got diamonds in the rough. We got some diamonds in the rough. I'm looking forward to seeing Rising Rhino's next stream, because I know he's gonna be doing the Knicks. I think he said he's gonna do the Knicks on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm liking the fact that we was able to get Chit Chat right. I forget how to say her real name, her real first name, Chastity Wright. And then I like the fact that today we was able to get Emily Rodriguez. I think it was today, a big versatile forward. It's gonna allow us to play like, I think we're gonna be able to play like 4 6-foot plus players occasionally. And so what that means is that we're gonna have some height around this piece. We didn't even always have height around here like that when Caitlin was here all the time. So it's gonna be incredible to see. We're gonna have flexibility in terms of height. You know, it's gonna be really good to see that players that can put the ball on the floor, do a little creating outside of Addison Deal. And that's what you don't want. You don't want Addison Deal to be the only one who can create her shot and be innovative with the basketball. I like the fact that Chit Chat Wright can take the ball and handle it. And that's another thing. We're gonna have better ball handlers this year than we had before. I mean, this last year was tough, man. Like when Lucy Olsen came off the floor, we struggled to handle the basketball. Like Aaliyah Guyton, who transferred to Illinois, daughter of former NBA player AJ Guyton. I wish her nothing but the best at Illinois, but when she was on the floor, she wasn't the best, and she turned over the ball a lot. So I didn't made it back to the house. I just wanted to talk to you guys until I got back to the house. I didn't want to, talk to you guys too long. I need to do more live streams because apparently I'm just, dropping videos like crazy. So if I get the time to, we gotta do that too. But I've been dropping nonstop shorts, nonstop videos. What the heck is going on? Last year the Iowa content never stopped. So this year we got to make sure it don't never stop. We got to keep it going. It's okay to miss a couple of days, even a week sometime, but we got to make sure we keep everybody, abreast as to what's going on with Iowa, what I think is going on with Iowa, my thoughts, my opinions on how I feel, the upcoming season to be, discussing players, freshmen, looking for the next step in players' growth. We have no juniors on this team. We got 4 seniors next season. And I'm gonna try to go ahead and put this player grades video out. Like it's late as ever. The season ended a month ago, but better late than never. So yeah, I will put out the end of the year Iowa basketball grades for the women's Iowa basketball players. So that should be fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that video because it's like 22 minutes long. So I might just have to. At best, I could probably shave it down to about like 20 minutes, maybe 21. But it's going to be a long video, but I'm going to put it out because there's got to be someone who at least, 1 or 2 people, maybe 3 people that say, you know what? I wonder what somebody gave the players. I did it last season. So somebody might say, I wonder, what somebody gave the Iowa players, the end of the year grades, like the Lucy Olsens and Tegan Mulaney, everybody, So, that's going to be fun to do. But I really do think, I'm not, I wouldn't bet, the house on it, bet the car on it that I will win the Big Ten. But I do feel confident, hey, we're going to be there to compete. And don't be shocked if we win it. Because before I go, biggest reasons. We playing defense now. We playing defense now. And we really playing defense. The system is in place. We play hard. We try hard. We give all on defense. You've seen it last year. We compete. No matter what the talent level is, we compete and we fight. Tennessee was more talented than us last year. We competed. Who else? Iowa State might have possibly been more talented than us. We competed. Who else? USC was definitely more talented than us, and we pulled the shocker. So we always compete. So that's always there. Then we bring in Addison Deal. So that's number 3. Addison Deal, top talent, a lot of room for growth, a lot of things that she can contribute right away. It's not always scoring. She might come in and have an assist game where she go off. For a 6-foot guard, pushing 6'1", she can rebound, get out in transition, pretty much a knockdown shooter. And you never hear me say this again, so I'm going to whisper this to y'all. I'm going to whisper this. Might even be a little bit more effective from range than Caitlin. Okay? I wouldn't bet the house on it, but I tell you what, her shot is silky smooth. So that's the truth. Deal can shoot the rock and very effective. Sometimes Caitlin will have streaky moments. I think Addison Deal is pure, from range, mid-range, just from everything I've been watching. Could I be wrong? Hell yes, I could be wrong. There's no comparison there, but I just think that, you have pure bucket getters, and then you have streaky shooters as well. But anybody could get it going on a day, and I just, she's going to do so much for this team. Think along the line of Solid Swords and what she was able to do for Michigan. Think along the lines of what Britt Prince was able to do for Nebraska. This program is going to elevate. The Caitlin Clark effect is real. And even more than that, you're 2 years removed now from Caitlin being at Iowa, and players are still coming here. Like, whether they come from the portal, whether they're stars or not. I really like the Chit Chat Wright signing and the Emily Rodriguez signing because they're coming to fill roles and they're capable ball players. They're not somebody who's going to be sitting on the bench. But what it does mean is, unfortunately, I don't think Jada Jeffrey's going to play very much. And I wanted to see her play, but she might phase out like AJ Ettinger, which means she might be one of those players that spent 4 years at a university and don't play that much. And that happens. And not everybody gonna hit the floor. And I think the reason why is because you got Emily Rodriguez, who probably gonna be the starting three if everything shakes out well in camp and practice, and I think it will. So you're probably gonna have her at three. Tegan Mulaney, her promise is too high for her to be sitting on the bench, and she can shoot the rock. So she's probably gonna be coming in. This just gives room for her to continue to grow, so she's not forced in. So it's good to get Rodriguez, and I don't think Jada's gonna play much. So I mean, yeah, there's that. And then when you look at Chit Chat Wright, she might start, or Strimler might start, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun watching this team, and I'm just excited. I mean, we won't know. I mean, on paper we look good, but I won't know until we actually play. Till we actually hit the floor. But I'm very confident, and I like what we're doing. So this is just a random live. Got the portal player today from UCF, Emily Rodriguez. So that was exciting. Maybe not as exciting as my Bruins getting Gianna Neepkins, but it was very exciting. And just wanted to pop on with y'all real quick. Ain't no sports that I know on tonight, so guess pick a movie or something. Maybe I'll get back into The Last of Us. But I know that tomorrow we got my Timberwolves taking on the Thunder, and then Wednesday the Knicks and the Pacers. Oh, my bad. Somebody is playing. I think it's Scalato. So, yeah, there's that. Tomorrow, man, it's going to be so tough. I got to see what time the Timberwolves play. I can't miss my T-Wolves, but the Fever play. What's a man to do? What is a man to do, y'all? Like, the Fever play, last season, watch the video. It was a rough season for me as a Fever fan, as a Caitlin fan. This season, your boy is back. I got my mojo back. My Clark mojo is back. I'm super excited. I can't wait to watch the Fever. But I might just have to tune in and, here and there, or maybe put it on my tablet and watch the full game later, because, guys, I can't miss my T-Wolves. The playoffs don't come around every day. So, the Western Conference Finals don't come around every day, folks. We playing a great opponent now, OKC, so I got to be able to see that game. But at the same time, the Fever, that's must-see TV too. Like, if I'm going to be going on here for post games and hopefully pre-games and talking about Caitlin, I need to be watching as many games as possible. Like, same thing with the Aces. I can't be talking about the game if I only seen 5 minutes or 10 minutes here. And then another thing I want to do is like, y'all know how NFL got red zone. Like, I kind of want to do like the pop on and cover games if they close. Not Fever games. Fever games I want to maybe, I don't know, because I don't know how my live stream, if I'm going to be able to live stream like I want. But maybe Fever games, maybe any game really, WNBA game, if it's close. Like, say, Seattle and Dallas, which I probably might not do that. But if it's a close game, I want to be able to pop on, like, the final 5, 4, 3, 2 minutes and just be able to, like, call a great game. I did that with the Connecticut Sun and the Washington Mystics. So, that was fun. But look, probably went a little bit longer than I wanted to, because when I got to the house, I was going to get off of here. I appreciate y'all. Didn't many people come through, but it doesn't matter. When I got something to talk about, I just want to talk about it. You gotta know what you're talking about. Whether you got 2 people or 222 people in the room with you, you gotta have something to talk about and know that you're gonna stick to it. But I do appreciate his and Rising Rhino for popping through. And anybody that popped through, even if you ain't say nothing, salute to you. Peace to you. Go Hawkeyes, go Bruins, go Fever, go Aces. Y'all know what it is. It's women's basketball time, WNBA. And that's a great time for me. You know, fantasy football. Mm-mm-mm. Fantasy basketball. Well on the way. I'm excited. I gotta manage, like, not manage, but I'm in like 3 leagues, so constantly checking. I gotta make sure that I represent right. You know, I love this game, so I got to go out there and kill it in fantasy, women's basketball, fantasy basketball. But we out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I really do. Thanks for getting your boy to two. I said 2K, 1K. All right, we out.